Josh Harris think that we are fools? It's the theme of the day, really. You're a fool if you think the Celtics aren't going to take that many threes in game two. You're a fool if you think that Josh Harris is not in cahoots with Donald Trump about the NFL draft. You're just a fool if you're thinking that. What a funny thing that happened when Donald Trump announced that the 2027 NFL draft was going to be in Washington, D.C. Got together with Roger Goodell, Josh Harris. Do you think it has anything to do with the new stadium that's being built or hoping to be built at the RFK site? Do you think that there's any pressure on local politicians to make sure that the building gets approved because the great announcement that was made actually meant nothing because none of the approvals existed? Oh, by the way, Donald Trump has absolutely nothing to do with the local approvals that are needed. Oh, by the way, the local politicians are scared that if Donald Trump wants something that they don't deliver, that they will be fighting for their political lives. Do you think that Josh Harris isn't playing chess while Donald Trump is playing checkers? Getting Donald Trump to be a part of an announcement. And Roger Goodell is no fool. He is selling the NFL draft as a standalone entity, building on what they have manufactured out of thin air as an event that takes over the day, the week, and the month prior, if not starting now. Can we ask our friends at CBS if we have a mock draft yet for 2029? I assume we do. I mean, those guys are in 7th grade. Let's go. Actually, those guys are in 9th grade. Do you know the NFL is telling you that they could draw 1 million people to the National Mall watching the draft? That would be 4 times as many who came and watched it in Green Bay, because who wouldn't want to go to D.C.? It's a perfect place to travel to. Go watch. Go to the Holocaust Museum. Go to the Smithsonian. Go to the Jefferson Memorial. Go to the Lincoln Memorial. Oh, by the way, you watch the draft. It's going to be very funny when we see the attendance for the 2027 draft, because we'll get to say how many people were there, even though some of them were not there for the draft. They were only there because it's D.C. Hard to say that in Green Bay because no one's going to Green Bay. The tourist economy in Green Bay, I'm sorry, Green Bay, love you, but what's your tourist economy? Packers, football, snowmobiling? Josh Harris wants to make sure that he gets everything done. And so he had Trump release some sort of statement during the announcement that was pretty funny. The draft is a celebration of one of our most cherished cultural institutions. Everyone in the world is going to be watching. I'm sorry, Coca. Can we get on screen, were we to ever have the capacity to have more people working on graphics, would we not get on screen the number of times that Donald Trump has said that NFL owners are idiots? Can we go back to the draft? When Shedeur Sanders wasn't drafted and he impugned everyone in the NFL, we don't have to go back to the lawsuit. We could if you want, but we don't have to go back to the dollar lawsuit. We could. We could go back to any number of tweets that President Trump has sent impugning the idiots in the NFL and the rich owners who own teams. Now, of course, the draft is a celebration. I was fully expecting Kool and the Gang to come right out and start singing. And then I realized and thought better of it. Trump wants to make sure, and here's the money shot. You know the money shot. I don't think there's a better site in the world, Trump said, about the Commanders building at RFK Stadium. Huh. No, I guess those aren't related. I guess this was totally normal and totally fine. And I guess what happened here is that Josh Harris and Donald Trump and Roger Goodell just happened to be in the same place at the same time. And they just thought that it would be great to talk about how great for our country the draft would be in D.C. Here's a little news flash for you. Just a quick side note. The draft is not correlated to our economy, number one. It's not correlated to any of the overseas and Middle East peace process. Not correlated. The number of people who give a rat's tinker's damn. And listen, we make a living on sports. I get it. But the hyperbole of how great the draft is for our country, how great the stadium's going to be at RFK, Donald Trump, what were you paid? And this is not an anti-Trump comment. It's just a question. I'm so jealous. I couldn't get the president of a local bodega to tell me that the rendering of Marlins Park was beautiful. Nobody. And I thought it was. As soon as I looked at that rendering, it's going to be beautiful. Does he not know? He's got to know. Does he not know? Renderings never are what the well, whatever.